train wreck. Meghan looked daggers at Kate as one fan's heart achieve the very thing Meg wants. In only a few weeks, Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, will hit this milestone, an event which will likely see the various royal social media accounts trawl out some old shots and Prince William hit Bond Street in a sweat. Just don't buy her binoculars like he recently admitted he did once. In the US, supermarket weekly People magazine has gotten a jump on the occasion, slapping the mum of three on the cover of this week's issue with the headline, putting out a story so sickly a more suspicious mind might have thought Carole Middleton herself penned it. Kate Middleton approaches her fourth decade of life. Sources around the royal claim that she has never been better. The Duchess of Cambridge, who is set to turn 40 on January 9, is flourishing according to an insider who spoke to People. She has really come into her own. Kate is reportedly getting serious about preparing for her future as Queen Consort when her husband Prince William eventually takes the throne. She's also been taking on more royal duties due to Queen Elizabeth's need to step back and cancel certain public engagements because of her recent health issues, as well as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step down as senior royals almost 2 years ago. Just in case anyone's counting, this is the Duchess' fourth star turn on the front of the glossy entertainment magazine in the last 12 months, including her second solo outing. During one of the biggest years of her life, including one in which she accused the royal house of institutional racism and ignoring her pleas for help when her mental health suffered, when she welcomed her second child and when she launched her post-Megxit career. Meghan has appeared twice on covers with Harry, while he has notched up a further 2 covers without his wife. While the cover of People is hardly the most precise of barometers of public standing and approval, what Kate's continued appearance, and Meghan's lack of star billing, casts a less than sparkling picture of the Sussexes' stateside campaign to establish themselves as dazzling public figures. In fact, nearly 2 years since they touched down in the United States, they still seem to be struggling to gain traction as the leaders they seemed so keen to be. January 8, which is only 3 weeks away, and just happens to be the day before Kate's 40th birthday, will mark 2 years since Harry and Meghan managed to, allegedly, shock the world, the Queen and the doggies, by abruptly announcing they were done with the whole crowd waving and plaque unveiling racket and were off. A new financially independent life awaited them, one where they wouldn't be expected to, as Meghan once did, spend their working days opening new bridges, and could supposedly get away from the intrusive lenses and beaks of the British press. Funny that, like pretty much every assumption that the world held during those first few febrile months of 2020, nothing has quite panned out the way that anyone thought, including the Sussexes' post-palace careers. As we are poised to begin 2022, Harry and especially Meghan are increasingly polarizing figures who have failed to build the sort of broad support base that many, including myself, expected them to. Polling done in the US after their Oprah Winfrey interview in March found that while 71% of Americans had either watched it, clips of it, heard or read it, they were hardly that sympathetic towards their self-described plight, with only 40% saying they had a lot or a fair amount of sympathy. Meanwhile, 31% said that they had no sympathy for the couple. More recently, attempts by the Duchess of Sussex to insert herself into the political bloodstream, all the while brandishing her gifted title, so much for her conversation with Gloria Steinem when she said that she thought women should be linked not ranked, have met with middling success at best, with conservative voices seemingly delighting in recounting how indifferent they were to her lobbying. Having spent the last couple of months trying to push for paid parental leave, there does not appear to be anything even vaguely resembling a groundswell of support behind the Duchess. Their excruciatingly cringy Time cover and their faux royal tour of New York would seem to have failed to truly establish the duo as the power players they seem too achingly hungry to be, though the magazine outing did spawn a tranche of less than flattering memes.